Ladies and gents, this is your personal virus, and it is a pleasure for me to welcome you back on the iCraft server? Is it? Is it? Something is odd, isn't it? I mean, we've seen this place, haven't we? And this is not season 3 of iCraft. Or is it? And this doesn't look like normal either. Or does it? Well, maybe. Maybe there was something, this chest looks weird, on the season 2 server that I really loved, but that I never got to finish. And maybe I went ahead, off camera, because it bothered me so much. And maybe I finished it. Alrighty guys, as you could maybe tell, we are here in the world download of iCraft Season 2, and as I said, I finished our base. I loved the idea of it so much, and I hated that I could not finish it. Not everything is complete, and I thought since we're checking it out, I finished it in creative. I'll be honest, everything else wouldn't have made any sense because I want to make progress on season 3 more than anything, but I still wanted to present this to you. Therefore, since I did it in creative and it's basically something else than we're doing usually anyways, I thought we'd use shaders too, just to add even more to it. And there you have it. We will quickly go through the ideas I had. I'm not using the replay mod here or anything. I basically set myself to spectators mode and set my movement speed very low, and I'm using the cinematic camera, so we hopefully get some good footage if I don't jerk around too much with the camera. And it's raining now, and we can see how shaders look in the rain, but I actually want to get rid of that because yikes, we want to see it in all its beauty. So this is the portal room the way I wanted it to look. It's not so much different to what we had. I added these railings that we were talking about, and I added these staircases, and they are... yikes. I mean, if you look at it from a distance, it works, and it actually looks really good. It gives the effect of a double helix, which is what I wanted to have there. But if you just look at the block setup, I have it on the left right there. I like that, and I think that works. But on the right and in the background there, I tried to do that with stairs and make it so that you could walk on it. Yikes, not my thing. Not my thing at all. But yeah, I tried. This section beneath, we know, we built that together in survival on the iCraft server season 2. This is just an elevator for us to get up there because the tower is too thin to actually make our way up there with any other method that would have not looked ugly like these stairs there. This elevator goes down all the way until right here. I have all the wall designs in now. The tower is finished from bottom till top, at least on the outside, and down there you see a couple of other things I added and I wanted to have, and we will discuss them in a minute. There's one issue with the whole thing. I will not go into detail about all the wall designs, you see them. They're different slightly in every floor, and they're there. Be happy. I'm happy. Be happy too. The issue though, look at this. We can't really get up here. I could not come up with a way that looked good and would still work in this rather tight spot. So yeah, we have to deal with that. But it's okay, it's mostly a showcase. We could have worked it out eventually, I am sure of that. Down here, if we go a little bit lower, then we get to the section where it actually works. Here we can have stairs, and so we do. And you might complain that they are super plain, super simple, but wait for it. Let's first talk about this guy here. These chandeliers, I have them in a couple of floors, and they are not only here to give off light and to look nice. As you can see, they are altering the colors of the beacon lights, and this is meant so I don't know if you guys remember, I talked about it in the very beginning of this build, pretty much when I first set down the beacon all the way down there. We'll see it in a minute, and I'll talk about what these are supposed to symbolize in a minute as well. But here, check out these stairs. If you look at it like this, I love this effect. Is this driving you dizzy? I'm feeling dizzy now. It's kind of like Hogwarts in the Harry Potter movies. Ooh, I think it's really, really cool. And it works. They're operational, we could fully use these rooms, and we would use them actually for storage and especially for treasures, because the beacon is yellow. That means treasures, precious, riches. This is what we would have here. There you can see these stairs in a larger design, because the further we get down, the bigger the whole rooms get, because the tower gets bigger and everything. You can see how we are almost at water level here. And I think that looks so epic. Oh, with these shaders, glass that edges on water actually gets super transparent and you can see so well underwater. This is really, really cool. I quite love it. The shaders I'm using here are called Super Shaders V5, and I will have the link down in the video description if you want to check them out. I'm just using them with Optifine. You just put them in your shaders folder, there are plenty of tutorials, it's really easy. Second, chandelier. This turns the beacon from red all the way to blue. And what do you think red would mean? Never mind these beams here, I'll talk to them. Yeah, I'll talk to them in a minute. Hey beams, how are you doing today? Never mind. We'll see that in just a minute. But of course, this would have been our redstone room. Not our redstone rooms, but our redstone floors actually. They're getting bigger and bigger here. We could have had machinery, really cool things. I did not build all this because, as I said, my main goal is to progress on season 3. And with my current health situation, I'm doing really poorly on that and I feel sorry. I want to change that. But let's talk about happy things like this here. And I mean, look out of the windows. It looks so epic, the views you get. I love this so very much, and especially with the shaders. I mean, check it out. There you see the ship, I'm sure you noticed it already. Here we have the force field holding back the water. Down there we have the underground area. I mean, it's absolutely epic. Oh, I'm really happy that I finished it and I'm happy that I can present it to you guys. I am recording this for the 4th time. It failed on me plenty of times and I'm a bit annoyed, so it better works out this time. Check out the light effects the shaders are giving off here. You see these actual lens flares? I'm not sure if that's the right word, but oh, I love it. These shiny effects, it looks so realistic. I'm astonished. I never tried shaders before and I have to say I love them. The green beacons would of course have represented farming. We could have had our farms here, auto farms, mini farms, I don't know. And now we come to the actual beacons themselves. And I wanted these to look more like they were incorporated into the building. You remember I just had the beacons sitting there? So I came up with this pillar design, make it look like the energy is actually transferred into the building, the beacon is part of the building. And I love it. This pillar design, I think it is really cool. I patted myself on the shoulder when I finished that. A lot of quartz, and you could argue that, hey, if you had done that in vanilla, you'd never have used all that quartz. And I bet to differ, because mending and fortune 3 on a pickaxe and you can just go through the nether ceiling. Quartz gives you so much XP, your pick will just stay repaired. It's not a big thing. So since we are down here now and have done so much turning around in circles, and it's raining, why is it always raining? That's better. We should check out the area down here. I have done a lot of work to this. Here you see what Luke has built, his upside down village with the upside down plane. I love that a lot. Since there was basically no way to connect this bridge that comes from the tower to his buildings properly, I just went with a little boat dock. And I flooded all of this here, because in vanilla without the shaders, water is very blue. And it looked like his plane was actually flying in the sky, and I thought that would look good. Also, I went with the lighting style that Skills WG used here. He used torches not on the ground, but on the fences, and I loved that a lot. So I used that mainly, and added a lot of these trees in which I put glowstone lamps, lanterns, just glowstone. And also we have glowstone hanging from the ceiling, and check out how that looks and feels down here. I mean, come on. Isn't that absolutely cool? It is, in my opinion. Oh, I love it. Back here, if you remember, there was just a plain spot of water and it was super dark, so I put a very large tree there that I wanted to look like a mangrove tree, and it has tons of glowstone in it, tons of vines, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. Over here we have the area where we had mostly water and only little land. So this is where we start a lot of little bridges, and it'll be even more bridges further on. And I think that looks really cool as well down here. Man, just this spot down here. And remembering how much work I had to put into it to get it to this. Makes me really happy to see this all finally come together. Honestly, I've been flying around with these shaders so many times, just looking at things, admiring things, and constantly thinking like, I did pretty much 80% of that in survival. Let's even say 90%. And this is quite crazy, and I'm actually really proud of that. So now we did a swoop around down here. Let me set the daytime to morning, like so, because then we can get some really cool lighting effects. See how the sun shines in from there? Oh, and if we get in the right spot, it'll be even cooler.
Thank you, you're too kind.
I know this is not the usual Minecraft video at all, but it's kinda like my season finale, because I did not like my season finale at all. It was basically me saying, hey, I'm sorry, I couldn't finish it. I could not live with that. But here we have the light effect, I mean. Oh man, look at this. This is so amazing. I love it, I love it, I love it. If my PC could do it and wouldn't have crashed while trying to record this so many times already, I would use shaders much more. It's absolutely amazing. Oh man. There we have the tower. We checked it out, so let's check out this area up here. I will go around in this direction because it will work better. So as you can see, one of the things I did, and that took me the longest, I replaced all the sand with glass. I'm sure there are command blocks I could have used for that, but it's Minecraft, you know, and even if I did it in creative, I still placed every single block of these. I was thinking about changing it though, like not have glass all the way, but I will talk about that in a minute. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. Ooh, it's blindingly bright. Here we have the little temple we built. Quite nice, but it looks totally out of place. But other than that, it's quite nice. I love the water effects. It looks so epic, and the gravel works even better with the shaders now. On the islands I removed pretty much everything we had on there and just put down vegetation. We would have had buildings here eventually, maybe some farms, maybe some stuff. You can see the temple so well now. It is so cool. And right here you have a showcase of what I wanted to do with the red beams I mentioned earlier. So since I decided to go for glass after all, I thought we should make this whole thing look like a ginormous force field holding back the water. So here I started the work on that, how that would have looked, and I think it's cool. It's super colorful, which is quite in contrast with most of the things we have down here, but that's okay, it's a force field, it can be in contrast. I like it a lot. And the general idea of that would have been to shape it out ovally, so that it would have turned into a really thin thing that would have met up with the next thing that would have started right there. So they would have barely touched in that spot. And all the other things would have been water, so it could have well been that the water would have formed its stupid water sources flowing down in these corners way more, but that wouldn't have been so bad, I believe, if we had the force fields. So yeah, that would have been the plan, but as I said, can't finish everything. Oh, look at how cool that looks down there. I love it a lot. Also, eventually I wanted to make an underwater path to that temple. I actually, in the Let's Play, started clearing out that temple, the inside, so we could have something in there, but I never got to finishing that. And I think that's not something we should focus on today. Why not focus on the ship? I said I wanted a ship down here for a long time. It doesn't really make sense, but now we have it. There you see how I would make a ship in Minecraft. I mean, I like it. It's something. It's nothing too special, but it's there. And in the background, underwater, you can see a shipwreck. Ooh, someone tried to make it down here. Maybe like in One Piece with the coating they have around their ships. And these guys didn't have very nice coating on their ships. So since this is the first ship I built in Minecraft for a video really, I thought we'd quickly check it out because I quite like the design. We have the little cabin for the captain here. He has some chests. He has a desk, he has a painting, so it looks nice. And here in that little backside area, he has his bed. He has plenty of windows, he can look out, he can watch the sea, he can make plans and everything. He has it nice, doesn't he? His crew? Maybe not so much. He's the captain, right? He has privileges. His crew has this. Down here is all the storage. And also all the beds for the people. Behind this door we have chests. You can barely see them, but I'm in spectator mode, I can't really operate things. And here are all the beds. They have to kind of cramp in here and deal with it. Here we have bunk beds even behind these doors. So yeah, they don't have the nicest spot really, but it's okay. It's okay. If you guys remember, way back I said that this here I wanted to be our resort area. So I tried to come up with something that looks kinda like that. Back there you see a little sun umbrella, is that even a word? And here you see a couple designs I tried. I only really like the very left one. Like this one, would it be a proper sun deck even? It's too large though. It's too large for my taste. This one here, too plain, too easy, not cool. But this one, it quite pops. For me, I actually like this one a lot. And I think if I ever need another sun umbrella in Minecraft, I think this is what I will go for. Because it looks nice, it looks neat. But with that, we have actually seen everything I did. Yet again, a rather weird video. And I'm pretty sure this will be the only video of this style. Except you guys really like it. But then I don't know what to do about it, because I usually don't do creative builds. Therefore, with a few more nice pictures now, I will be out for today. Next Minecraft video will be normal regular iCraft again. I really hope though that you still enjoyed this episode, this little showcase, show off, whatever you want to call it. I really hope I will see you in the next ones. This was your personal virus, and I hope I get you infected.